Oh, kia ora. So this little instructional video is about heating water through the heat generated from within a hot compost. So a few things we'll need. We need 4 pallets to hold the compost. We need water piping. This is the first pipe that I used. It's irrigation pipe and it could taste and smell plasticky when it was hot. Don't use that. So this is 100 meters of 13mm thin wall hot water piping. Now that's plumbed into a shower mixer, so I can add the cold water to my shower rose and the runoff to the potatoes. So this is 100 meters of 13mm hot water piping. So from this I can get a 3-minute shower, and it takes 20 minutes to heat up enough for a next shower. That's 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, rain, hail or shine. So next up, because I've got it again, I'll throw in some biochar. This was sawdust. It's been made into biochar, so it's beautiful and fine. And I'll throw, I don't know, something like 10% of the compost being biochar. Okay, now we've got seaweed. This is dried seaweed, and it's gone through the chipper. So it's nice small pieces, except the odd piece. So prilled lime. Just going to scatter that old aged mulch, but a lot of wood, a lot of carbon in this. I guess all the nitrogen's already been eaten up, so I'll probably go a bit easy on this because we don't want to overdo the carbon. What's that? Is that better? Alright. What I was saying was some people call this mowing the lawn. I call it harvesting nitrogen for your compost. Check this out. We've got plenty of horse manure in there. That's really good, but we could start off with a body. Get in there. Good girl. You stay there now. No, I was just kidding. Come on. Alright, any other volunteers? There's a frozen bunny rabbit. And here we've got fish. Okay, we're good to go. So I'll just start forking in like this. As you can see, it gets fairly well mixed as you deliver it. Got a fairly nice platform there to start with, so I'll just start this is going to turn to custard. So I'll keep throwing the compost on and then lift this up through the system. There we go. Repeat the process. Okay, we're about a quarter of the way into it. What I'll do now is just have the hose on to saturate the compost. So at a certain point, we'll pull the trailer away, we'll grab our pallet and throw it on that end there. I've just Okay, so there we have it, we're almost there. As you can see, we're slightly heaped up. I've still got water on there, so you want to make it pretty wet, almost saturated, and then we'll cover it and we will control the moisture contents. Very important. Okay, so we're saturated. Now we need to cover her, and I've got a bit of black polythene here, so we'll throw that on her, something like that. There we go, tucked in, and we now control the moisture content. Pretty much. Okay, so we're 48 hours into the compost now. Yesterday I checked and we were about 40 degrees. So today let's have a look. And there we are, sitting at 60 degrees. So from the watering can straight out of the shower rose, we've got 45 degrees, so bloody good that is. I'm getting about 3 minutes for a shower, and it takes about 20 minutes to heat the water up for the next shower. And I've had this for 4 weeks of usable hot water. So what we're going to do is pull the cold water in off the tap so it's open, and I'll remove the hot water so it can siphon out, and therefore the pipe will be empty and a lot easier to lift. Okay, so I've got my cold water in, unplugged, sitting high, and here's my hot water out, and she's going to slowly drain out into the potatoes. Okay, so I've excavated away half the compost, and now you've got an idea of what it would look like inside the compost. It was probably twice as high when we started, and the coil was spread out a lot more. Since it's decomposed, it's obviously compressed down a bit. Now, because I'm a compost nerd, I like to analyze what I've got, and I can still see a lot of chipper mulch, a lot of wood particles. I can see layers of sawdust, biochar. The avocado leaf is broken down quite well, and I can't see anything green, obviously. As I've been excavating, I've found nice white mycelium, so that's positive. That'll be breaking down the carbon component, the wood chip and the sawdust. And the simple fact that I can still recognize the components of the compost means that it's not ready to use on the garden. As soon as you can't recognize what you put in there, she's good to go. Okay, so it's good to excavate as much compost as you can out and expose as much piping as you can. Hopefully it's empty now and easier to lift, so we can just lift that and give it a shake, put it aside, and we can scoop out the rest, ready for the next load.